guys. This is my first video. I've wanted to do makeup and sort of beauty videos for a long time, and I never did because YouTube is just inundated with people doing makeup videos, and I thought there's no point, everyone else is doing it, it's not gonna matter. But I really want to do it, so I'm finally doing it. This is my first video. I thought for my first one I'd do something really simple and easy, which is my summer 2014 favorites. I only have 4 of them, so it won't be a long video. So yeah, let's get started. I think I'm going to start with this. It is L'Oreal Paris Glam Shine Beauty Gloss, or sorry, Balmy Gloss. This is something that, obviously there are tinted lip balms everywhere now. As of the last couple of years, they're just everywhere, and this is not really anything special in terms of tinted lip balms, but the reason I love it so much is because it is really pretty. The color is 912, Sin for Peach, and I swatched it in Superdrug, and I almost put it back because I thought, no, it was kind of, it showed up in my hand really sheer, and I was like, no, I don't know if I really like it. I tend to shy away from peach colors because they tend to be really similar to what my lips are naturally, so they don't really show up, and I don't really care for really colors that are really similar. If I'm going to wear lipstick or a tinted balm, I want it to stand out a bit. So I tend to shy away from peach colors because they just don't really tend to do anything for me. So I almost put it back, but I decided in the end I went for it. And I'm so glad I did because I got home and I put it on and it is gorgeous. Let's see, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. Obviously, I just got it, so I haven't really used it that much yet. But yeah, it's sheer enough that you can pretty much wear it with anything. I'm wearing it right now. But it's this really pretty, just sweet pink color. And it's sort of unlike any other peach sort of lipstick that I've ever used, because normally they tend to be, I don't know, peach just tends to not be like a sweet pink, and it's really pretty. And it has a bit of sparkle to it, which is not something that I normally prefer, because I feel like sparkles and like lip stuff is sort of, you know, adolescent. So yeah, so I tend to shy away from that, but I really like this. In terms of staying power, it's not the greatest. I mean, I feel like most tinted lip balms don't really stay that well anyway. Usually I find that the balm part of it itself tends to stay quite well, but the tint, the color, just tends to fade really quickly. This isn't really any different. I wore it to work the other day, and I noticed that I think I wore it for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and I looked in a mirror and it was still sort of, it wasn't as bright as it was when I put it on, but I could still sort of, I could tell if there was a color. But I think anyone else around me probably couldn't. So I mean, in terms of staying power, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but like I said, the reason I love it is because it is so pretty, and to me, it's worth reapplying it quite often, as maybe every couple hours or so, just because it's really pretty. But yeah, it's just L'Oreal Paris, so it's really cheap. Maybe, I can't remember how much I paid for it, maybe £7, £8 in Superdrug. So yeah, so that is my number one, my first summer beauty favorite. Yeah, moving on. This is a new product that, well, it's not a new product. I think it's been on the market for maybe like a year now. And I think it's just come out of its sort of, that's my cat. Say hi, Molly. She's upset because I put my computer on her window seat. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this product, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. This, I think, just came out of being sort of featured as a new product. I think it's been out for maybe a year or so. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I think it's just recently been sort of not new. But it's a brow pomade, and I absolutely love it. what are you doing? Um, formerly I have been using the Anastasia brow powder duo, and I really like that. And I recently went back to the States on holiday a couple months ago, and I went into Sephora, and I had heard so much stuff about this Dipbrow, and I wasn't sure about it. You know, I tend not to like sort of pomade-y type things for my brows. And I wasn't sure if I was really going to like it or not, but because Sephora has such a really great return policy, I was talking to, you know, the employee who was helping me, and she said, yeah, absolutely, if you don't like it, you can return it, and no big deal. So I thought, okay, I'll do it. And I bought it, and I'm so glad I did, because it is brilliant. I absolutely love it. It's, I think, it's a lot easier to use than powder, because it's really, really specific. I use the number 12 brush with it. I went ahead and just bought the brush that they suggest you use with it, which is just a slanted, you know, angled eyebrow brush on one end and then a spoolie on the other. But no, it's really easy to put on because you can guide it. You can draw exactly where you want the lines, as opposed to with powder. It's sort of hit or miss. You know, like you kind of have to, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to use. But anyway, I don't know if you can, that's what it looks like. I've used it quite a bit already, but it's just a pomade. You just dip the brush in it. It's a little goes a long way. So, I mean, the pot itself is not that big. I mean, this is what it looks like. And then, but actually, I mean, when you open it up, the product is only in this top little bit here. So at first, when I first opened it, got it and kind of opened it, I was like, oh, well, that's really, considering how much you pay for it, I was like, oh, that's not really a lot of product. But I mean, I've been using it for about maybe almost 2 months now. 1 month, 2 months, I don't know. And I've just basically scratched the surface of it. And it's really, really nice. Anastasia tends to, all their products are really good, I think. But with this, it's waterproof, it's sweatproof, it stays all day. I work at a coffee shop and I sweat, like, really, it's hot in there. My skin is really oily to begin with, and I sweat, and this product does not budge. And even with the brow powder, that didn't move either, but I found that it tended to look really oily after a while, like the oil on my skin came through the powder, and the powder stayed where it was, but it just didn't really look that great. But I find that with the pomade, this Dipbrow doesn't really do that. I mean, my skin still gets oily, but it doesn't come through the product like it did with the powder. So I think that's my number one reason why I really, really like this, is because it keeps my brows looking less oily. Yeah, and I really, really like it. And I mean, obviously it does wash off if you wash your face. It's waterproof, but it will come off if you wash your face. But I can swipe my brow, I can touch my eyebrows, and no big deal. It doesn't just come off of my fingers, and that's a problem that's one thing that I look for in a brow product, is that it doesn't just come off, because my eyebrows need help. And I don't want the product to just come off. The one thing about this product, I feel like if your brows are good on their own, if they're full enough already and the shape is good, I do think this product is going to be overkill. I think I quite like it because my brows are really sparse and really, well, they're not light. My eyebrow hairs are dark, but they're just really sparse, and I have to, you know, I have to fix the shape, draw the shape, and whatever. So I quite like it for that. But if your brows are kind of fullish already, and you're just kind of maybe, you know, evening them out a bit, I think this product might be overkill. My computer's went to sleep. I think this product might be overkill just because it is so, I don't know, I think it's just, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just going to stop talking about this product because I've been talking about this product for 5 minutes now. Alright, so that's that one. It's really good. I suggest it. Unless you have really sparse brows, then I think I'd maybe go with, really full brows, then I think I'd maybe go with like something less robust. But yeah, I really, really like that. So that's another one of my summer favorites. Next one I'm going to talk about is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. It looks like that. I didn't really always like liquid eyeliner because I never like drawing it on with the little brush. Because when I put on my eyeliner, I don't want to be putting on my eyeliner for 5 or 10 minutes. Like, I just want to be able to do it how I want it and go. I don't want to have to be correcting it and whatever. And with liquid eyeliner that you use with a brush, I could never get the hang of it. And it was just too fidgety for me, so I never really, got into liquid eyeliner. But then I got a liquid eyeliner pen as a gift in a makeup, I don't know, gift box thing. I think it was Pure Minerals, maybe. And I really liked it. I really liked the pen version of it because it was really precise. It was, really nice. You could draw the lines exactly how you wanted it, and I really quite liked it. But the problem with that one was that it smudged on me, and I didn't really care for it. And then I tried another one, which was Rimmel. And see, that one, that Pure, I think it was Pure, was not marketed as waterproof. So I thought, okay, well, I go buy waterproof and see if that one is better. And I think I just went to Superdrug, and I think I just got a Rimmel one. And that one, again, it was a little better, but again, the problem I have with eyeliners in general is that because my eyelids are really oily and I have hooded eyes, I tend to either they smudge, they don't stay, or I get that rainbow up here because they transfer. So I really wanted to find a liquid eyeliner pen that did not smudge, did not transfer, was really nice and black. And when I went to Sephora, I asked one of the women working there, I said, this is my problem, this is what I want, what do you have that will help me? And she said right away, without, no hesitation, Stila. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Normally I tend to shy away from products that are like eyeliner and mascara that's too expensive, because I feel like with mascaras and eyeliners you can get really quality stuff for a lot less money than you'd buy in like a department store. So the Stila was a bit pricey for me. I've never bought an eyeliner that was that expensive. I think it was about $20 I think in Sephora. But again, she, without hesitation, buy Stila. So I thought, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. I bought it, used it, went back and bought another one immediately. It is amazing. It stays put, even just all day, even if I'm sweating, if I have, my eyes get really oily, even if I don't wear anything under it in terms of shadow, if I just wear the eyeliner itself, it stays all day, stays where I put it. I can wipe my eye, everything, it's not going anywhere. It is amazing. This product is, if you buy one thing out of the 4 things I'm talking about, it's this one. It's incredible. It's fabulous. This one's the black one, obviously, but then they do have a bunch of different colors, but I tend to only wear black, so I don't have any other the eyeliner colors, but it's amazing. It's so worth, I think it was, like I said, I think it was $20. I don't know what it is in the UK. I'd imagine it's something similar, but so worth it. This was probably the best product I have bought all year. I kid you not. It's brilliant. So yeah, I highly suggest this one. And then last but not least, I'm going to mention my Holy Grail mascara because this is not specifically a summer favorite, but I keep coming back to it. I tend to, with mascaras, I tend to buy something and like it, and then get sort of, I'm always searching for something better, a better mascara, something that's going to get me more volume, more length, more what have you. So I'll buy something, use it for a while, be like, oh yeah, I really like this, and then sort of maybe a month or two later, I'm like, oh, I want something different. And this summer has been no different. I've bought a few different mascaras, and I've gotten a bunch of different testers from different brands and just different kinds of mascara. But a couple weeks ago, I broke out this one again, this Maybelline the Colossal. This one is the smoky eyes one that's marketed. I don't know if they have this in the US. This is, you see it everywhere in the UK. I haven't seen it in the US, so I don't know if they have this specific version in the US. But it doesn't matter. The Colossal Volume Express in general. I used this again a couple weeks ago after using, maybe going 2 months without using it, using all these different mascaras. And once again, it just blew me away with how amazing it is. And it's nothing special. It's just a Maybelline. I mean, I do find that Maybelline mascara, for me, tend to be the best. But there's nothing special about it. It's just this massive brush that when you first open it, if you're not used to big mascara brushes, you think, holy shit, that's a huge brush. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about this mascara except for the fact that it works really, really well. For me, at least, this is the best mascara I have ever used. So yeah, I came back to it again a couple weeks ago, and it just blew me away when it's like, holy cow, why did I ever stop using this? It's really, really good. So yeah, so this is not necessarily summer favorite as in I just discovered it and I really love it. This is, I'm including it in my summer favorites because I just rediscovered it and it reaffirmed how good it is, for me at least. And I would definitely, if you haven't tried this yet, I would definitely give it a go. It's, like I said, it's just a drugstore Maybelline one, so it's, I think it's only like here, I think it's only like £7 or £8, and I think it's comparable in the US as well, $7 or $8. So I mean, if you end up not liking it, it's not really that much money wasted. Not like if you were to buy, you know, like a Dior mascara and spend like $30 on it or however much it is. I don't know, I've never bought it. But yeah, I'm closing with this one because I absolutely love it. Reminded myself how much I love it, how great it is. I definitely try it if I were you. Yeah, it's been my favorite for years for a reason. So yeah, there you go. That was my summer favorites video. It's quite long. I think we're almost hitting 20 minutes. I'm sorry, I talk a lot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you I said something worthwhile. I can't really remember what I all said because I just feel like I've been talking to myself for the past 20 minutes and everything I said was a blur. But I hope you got something out of it, learned something interesting. Comments or questions, obviously, let me know. You got to meet my cat. She's sleeping with her eyes open right now, which is kind of creepy. But yeah, so I'll be back soon. Lots more videos. I have lots more ideas. I'm really excited to be starting this adventure. So yeah, follow, thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I also have a video I made months ago of my husband doing makeup on me, which is really shitty quality because it was with my old computer and it's horrible, but it's actually really funny. And he's British, so that's nice because he has a nice accent. So watch that if you want. It's quite funny. I think it's quite funny. Hopefully I'll be back soon with more videos, and I'm putting a link below to the blog that I'm also just starting. Beauty, makeup sort of stuff. I'll probably be putting stuff on there that I'm not making videos of just because there's some things that I don't really need to make a video of. So yeah, follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thanks guys. I'll see you later.